Hey guys, sorry about that. My Wi-Fi went out. Didn't you? Had to speak to Doctor Strange.
With everything.
Even given the fluctuations in the astral spectrum, I should be seeing something. Unless Bruce is right about gamma interference. If such a thing could even exist. The wards have been activated before, and I've never experienced such a reaction. Or perhaps I have simply erased that timeline so as not to affect my own destiny. I am quite efficient with my future and past selves in that regard. Are you ready? The prophecy of the Midnight Sun does not linger, and neither should we. Lilith possesses the Dark Hold. If she forced her way into my Sanctum Sanctorum once, I suspect she can do it again.
You are a sorcerer supreme. Can you not predict her movements?
Normally, yes. But since your mother breached the sanctum, my sense of the future has grown volutinous in nature.
Is that another language, or...?
Fuzzy. My predictions are fuzzy. For the first time as Sorcerer Supreme, I cannot foresee how the future unfolds, and with my apprentice in danger, we cannot tarry.
Don't worry, Doctor will have saved your home. Princess stand well for support about the sanctum, whatever.
Your sanctum will survive. We shall see to that.
Indeed, the Sanctum Sanctorum has weathered its fair share of trouble over the years. Blaze storms, a few short-tempered celestials that issue with the zoning commission. But this time, it feels different. I do not doubt Wanda's capability, but without my predictive acumen, I cannot bolster the wards should she need it. Still, the wards are woven into the sanctum's very essence. They should hold. In any case, all will be revealed with time. I suggest we make use of it while it still functions.
What's the dollars?
We should hurry. As much as I'd love to hear a first-hand account of your exploits, time is... Wanda can maintain the wards, I'm certain of that. But perhaps we shouldn't linger?
True. Hey guys, sorry about that. My Wi-Fi went out.
About time.
Not just about time, Mr. Brooks. Time, space, reality, the building blocks of magic. All must be constant for my portals to work properly. Yet as we now know, that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
Several times.
Otherwise, I would still be hunting dread maidens in my sleep.
Indeed. And while I certainly appreciate the view of this vista, I fail to see how it will hasten our return to the sanctum.
Magic is the answer.
No, as I've just stated, magic is the problem.
Your magic is... not ours. The ground you are standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical anchor point to Ileana's realm that allows her to... well, I'll just let her show you.
You're gonna really like the camera. The camera's very nice. And the microphone is on the controller too, so you don't really need a headset.
Any more questions?
The controller has a microphone.
You must have...
You are standing in limbo. Nexus of all realities, both real or otherwise. A chaotic but secret realm, beyond the influence of Lilith. Thus far.
Are you certain of that? Because I am sensing all kinds of...
Dark energy. That feeling you're being watched. general hellhole vibe?
Yes. All these potentialities converging at once? Truly surprising feat, Miss Rasputin. For someone so young, of course.
There's no echo if you use the camera,
I
actually.
think this is crazy. Wait until you see Manhattan.
Not as bad as it was when I used the microphone for the camera.
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet, and beyond. We don't want to risk punching through the wards protecting your sanctum, Doctor, so we've chosen a safe exit a few blocks over instead.
Couldn't be worse than the last time.
It was just a simple miscommunication.
Ocean Avenue. I said Ocean Avenue, Magic.
Like, there's barely any echo if you use the camera. It's weird. It's like a stream. So if your headset breaks, you can just use the microphone for the controller. I mean, it's gonna warn you, it doesn't sound that good though. It sounds kind of muffled, but whatever.
Well, at least we know the wards of protection is still in place.
For now.
I suggest we hurry.
Hydra, probably. Yep.
Arm Alpha in position.
Hydra officer, okay, now your average Hydra going.
No one's getting through.
See how the Hunter plays.
Welcome to New York.
Yeah, I know. The real enemies are finished to
I
the encounter.
hesitate to call this good news, but I'm seeing minimal Hydra resistance
Thanks.
between you and the Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's no way these foot soldiers are behind the disruption of the wards of protection.
Attack certain key card. Keyword attack quick. To refund the card play with use to KO an enemy. Tips with cards are minions to KO and refund. Get him, Blade.
Impressive.
Whip. I mean, kill him there.
Interesting tactic.
Time's up for these chumps.
Alright, Final Fantasy in the way the old Final Fantasy. Doctor Strange now.
You didn't break my resolve that easily.
We are not out of this yet.
Sacrifice will be.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Enemy
Gamma or
word.
not, I feel the hand of my mother at work here.
Enemy attack attacks you off at the end of the turn. Remove an ability or an ability. Move any nearby enemies to safety. Knock enemies into an attack into the foes.
Just what this battle requires.
Got him. He's dead.
Bit surprised they all still have their heads.
should get the blood pumping.
We will never forsake her. For victory!
You've made a grave mistake.
Jesus Christ, come on. Really?
They hope to break.
They're all kicking my ass now. Heal.
Wanda is calling out to me. I feel her struggle. And I won't be doing that again.
That's a neat trick.
Got him. Quick dub.
Best can get better.
The light will heal you. Welcome assistance.
This guy's game's kind of interesting. Sex.
Pathetic.
Damn, Doctor Strange, you suck. You're very weak. Really, why are you always hitting Doctor Strange, dude? Come on.
Our friend is
That gamma signature I mentioned, you can add seismic activity to it now. I suggest you make your way to the sanctum immediately.
Yeah, I think we get the message.
hell.
Limited giving hero abilities a chance to become crucial when they are drawn. Abilities and deal increased damage. Chance of abilities is crucial to determine the hero's crucial stance state. Damage bonus. Damage dealt out with the crucial ability to determine the hero's damage state.
Forever in service. Supposed to hurt. Follow my lead.
Of course.
You cannot stop me like that.
Of course. So really, strengthen dudes? Seriously?
I may require aid here.
A moment of
Magic healing.
I am impressed.
Take him out.
Not looking good here.
That's one hell of a move.
He's dead.
You do not have to show off for me, Blake.
We will never forsake her.
I won't forget that.
Heal. Revive.
I doubt I could take much more.
Back into the fray.
Action requirement.
This will
A doctor and a powerful wizard. Impressive.
They took a lot of damage.
And I thought man thing was ugly.
Got him. He's dead.
I fully intend to make this as miserable as possible for you. Fair warning. Misguided as they are, remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter, not Lilith.
You were saying?
The lifeblood of the mother pumps through our veins. The mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal.
Wanna bet?
Oh no.
Wanda!
Wards! Weakening! Cannot let them fail!
Association is not going to like this.
No.
I'll handle it.
Not.
Do not fear your magic, little wizard. We have answered the mother's call. We are venom to all who oppose her. And you are lunch.
Then we have venom and you are lunch. Defeat Fallen Venom to complete the mission. Defeat Fallen Venom symbiote binds and be broken, detecting the hero abilities. Enemies like Fallen Venom do not forecast like with hit the hero. Then do attacks, we will be attacking more turns in a turn. Watch out.
Well, that certainly escalated quickly. Do I even want to know what that beast is?
It calls itself Venom. Until now, a pale imitation of a very heroic young friend of mine.
We will feed your ugly tongue to the swine, marinated in his stomach juices, and eat it with his spleen.
Right,
It's all coming back to me.
No pain.
You asked for it.
No time to lick our wounds.
Managed to get myself.
Hero Bound is enabled to act for your other abilities. Your other abilities damage the binding and freedom. And you remove any damage in the minutes.
This house belongs to Mother, as you belong to us. Then, slowly sink your delicious brains.
Are the rest of your mother's children so chatty?
No. The advantage is mine.
Let me show you. The light shines on the most dutiful.
That was a bad turn.
First you die, then we eat. You will die.
It hits hard for an amorphous pseudo-human.
That son of a bitch slimed me.
We may not be ready for this thing yet. Might be smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
I shall fill your belly with my blade, demon.
Time to...
Melee attacks against Fallen Venom can trigger his Join Us passage passive and activate Symbiote Skin. Then develop here victims to bind on next hero that melee attacks them. Then use Symbiote Skin used for the area attacks to fight Fallen Venom.
Let's give it a try.
Butter makes things interesting.
You are puny.
Can't take it.
Do not touch us.
Come on.
Mother blesses us. Mother. Rewarded with your meat.
And to think Lilith was a vegetarian.
Weak, even for Hydra. Light is on our side. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Not too strong for you.
Have to hold it down after this. We got company.
Your son do not act on their turn. Send them to take damage, so do weaken immediately.
You should not have come. Your friends cannot help you. Mother, remain so. But your brains should be ours. We will heal faster than you.
Get some.
We will make you pay for that. Mother tells us to hurry. For a moment.
I'm caught up here.
Some sort of healing elixir to fuel that spark right now.
Will make you feel regret.
God, that anti-venom.
No escape from me, demon.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man, friendly, neighborly, spiderly.
I was in the neighborhood, you know, being friendly. Seemed like you folks could use a hand, Doc.
That's Yuri Nathaniel. Crazy.
Eddie, what happened to you? That's sort of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue's gross enough, but whoa! Someone's extra touchy today.
I love his voice. I love Yuri.
Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
Oh my god, victory. Generating. Just complete plus 10. I got the Marvel Comics group. Sanctum Symbolium. Even though that's not a real world comic, it's just something I got.
Congratulations.
New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
The look. What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates. Just to play the hero. This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Of course. I see it now. The look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than...
The Sanctum?
Or Wanda.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
Oh.
You've been through a lot. For now, it's enough that you all made it back in one piece. More or less. We'll talk more later. Get some rest.
Talk to Tony. There's Tony.
Spider-Man not arrived when he did?
No kidding. Caretaker would have been pissed if Venom had actually eaten a hunter.
Yes, one disaster averted. But we still need to figure out how to get Wanda and the Sanctum back. An impressive first outing, just as I had expected. You're going to do great things, Hunter.
Hunter, you look scathed. Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give you a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there, with a little help.
Get where? Thanks. Think you've done better. Thanks.
Your support is appreciated.
Oh, no problem. Already got a few ideas cooking. You're not allergic to mimetic poly... You know what? Never mind. Why spoil the surprise? I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone.
That's a good choice.
So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
There's nothing to be scared of. Thanks for the gift. Joe Quill, what's a quill? Thanks for the gift.
Tony.
I think you'll like it. It's a limited edition.
A limited edition what?
Oh, you'll see. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room.
Open Tony's present.
Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
Superlink is a connection to the rest of your team. Social network just for superheroes. Check Superlink frequently for updates from the other heroes in the bevy. So, first we make Wanda leave. Now we leave her to die. Some heroes. I assure you that this is not the case. She was sent for your protection. I see that now that worked, Supreme Sorcerer. We both don't know if any complicated than that, Miss Putin. I think Wanda and her apprentice for a reason have a faith, for she's Fandle herself. Strange did everything he could to get to Wanda, so did I. And Hunter, take a breathe. Get with Alona. We get back here soon enough. Wanda should be here with us. Of that, I am a agreement. First post. What do you mean we got Superlink for Mother's Month now? We use it every day. I mean, first post that the Hunter sees. Robbie, you can't keep doing this when someone joins new Superlink. Yes, I can. He means he would throw you a spark in the lagoon. He wouldn't do that, right, Blade? Yeah, right, Blade? Fine, last time. Explore your room.
There never was enough room for my armor in this thing.
Plus, earned from Mingens can be spent to unlock new cosmetic options for the Hunter in the bureaus, including outfits to wear around the War Abbey. You can purchase new Abbey outfits for the Hunter now. I like the white, but I would do that. Oh, I can't do that. I like the white and gray. If it's an Edge Adventure. Pretty cool. What am I doing? Closet? And Sarah wants me to practice my letters. April 3rd, 1703. And Sarah wants me to practice my letters. And so here I am. But every time I dip the pen in ink, I just want more and more to go out beyond the yard into my secret spots. I left my dolls scattered all around about for the storm, and I'm afraid they'll hurt. Do dolls hold grudges? Athena says they don't, but I still feel sad for them.
My old journal. Maybe it's time I start writing it again.
Complete item collections to gain special awards. I think I can pick that up.
We were all so happy then.
C1710, painted by Sally Owens, oil on canvas. Go to sleep. Okay.
her.
What the hell? Ew, get off.
Charlie! I know,
What the hell?
I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right.
That dog is weird looking.
But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could.
Forge, go to the forge.
Charlie was restless all night. I should have known something was wrong.
Spider-Man and his amazing friends unleash monsters upon city. Garnish Bleecker Streak banner sealed off the authorities where the Spider Menace and the Pet Ink monster and the trail of destruction through June Woods Village. And let's not forget about the great surgeon Stephen Strange. He's the co-host of What's Sling Do Wrongdoer, and he hoped to turn his wrong house into a new house. Garnished by the Ancient One who runs this paper, Mephisto. Figures, I'm not even mentioned in this article. Have we heard from Pajama Clad Friend? Still nothing, but based on the police band radio call we accepted, I say they've chosen Little Italy. Out there stopping up for a slice. Everyone knows about the lineage, linguine, and this claim sauce there. At least he didn't say Gabagool. I don't know. Indeed, I met Gabagool once. We definitely didn't want to invoke one of those right now. So Spider-Man. Not that easy. The boys move too fast, too damn fast. Keep it up. Even at the main city, those two stand out. Moving to the last second to save the day, leading away from the Carver sludge monster to keep NYC safe. Just gonna say it. He's an outstanding Spider-Man. He's had too many words. Don't let the words on the red or blue pajamas fool you. Spider-Man is no joke. Well, it looks like someone made a friend. More like an enemy of an enemy. Starting to think we could use more of those. There's the Oil Avengers tolerate their spooky, strange streammate attitude that we're looking for. I know what's going to be in the month's Team Spirit Ward. I have to go train. First when you meet one, okay, I read that already.
Next thing I know, the Sanctum is airborne and covered in slime.
I don't get it. Strange couldn't just magic his way in?
Something about the whole alien thing threw off his mojo.
That explains so much. No wonder he gets so strange around me. See what I did there?
I'm a vampire. I see everything.
This is gonna be a fun apocalypse.
Oh, check out Blade making nice with the big guns.
I thought Caretaker told him no more guns in the house.
Captain Marvel is an exception.
So, he's supposed to be playing nice, right?
Right, and now Stark is hard at work in the forge coming up with something for the Hunter?
The Hunter needs it after that last beating. Man, can't wait till it's my turn for an upgrade.
Prepare for a long wait.
There's a lot of cutscenes in this game, I think. I like it.
Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The Forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered. Well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were so skilled smithies.
Yep. I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
Nice.
Still think I could have used a cloak.
Talk to Tony.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak.
You think everything could benefit from a cloak?
I do not.
The things you whisper to your cape when you think no one's listening?
Oh, the joys of sharing a workspace. And I'll have you know this cloak has helped me save the universe from extinction on countless occasions.
Could you at least tell it to stop rearranging things on my side of the cave?
I have, but it considers you something of a slob.
You know, I have a great psychiatrist in the city. Maybe you should talk to him. Although, I think he's working for Hydra right now.
Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's sorcerer supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and well, after your violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
The only reason I'm gonna have the job to do it. I just woke up right outside the grave. You're worried more about you.
Physically, I am fine. However, I do feel some
grogginess, a tinge of nausea, sense of memory loss upon time of passing, watery or itchy eyes, common side effects when one is pulled back into the light. Believe me, I know. If any other symptoms arise, you can always tell me, particularly if you develop a craving for brains. I have a cream for that. In any event, I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The sanctum, all that knowledge, Wanda, lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
Don't you let your guard down. I was never going into the math either. Don't blame yourself.
Lilith's power has placed a dark shroud over us all, Doctor. You are not alone in this.
Your words are appreciated. Still, I must not allow the underlying truth of the situation to become shrouded as well. It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday. It was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. But I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
Zachary's Venom is Sanctum Awards of Protection. I'd like to know about Wanda. I have to be going now. What is Zachary's Venom?
Creature on the roof. You have run into it before?
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
Though it seems to be using of him. Is Eddie's a willing participant? Maybe Spider-Man can tell us how to deal with him.
It sounds like Spider-Man is Venom's nemesis. Maybe he has some insight.
Of course. I have no doubt Spider-Man will prove to be an invaluable asset in the ongoing fight against both Venom and Lilith.
What things protection? No to know about Wanda.
Tell me about your Sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
New York City, the wards have never been broken. Remind me about the ley against ley lines. When we take the Sanctum, we should restore the wards.
Will the wards ever provide the same protection that they had?
It may be possible to undo the damage, but now that a weakness has been exposed, I'll have to rethink my approach entirely. Tony did offer a military-grade laser protection grid, should I be so inclined to go that route.
I'd like to know more about Wanda.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic, and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago, involving Agatha.
What exactly happened? Wanda has been with you with the Sanctum is really well powerful as they say, Agatha.
That
really
must have
happened.
been some accident.
Agatha had been teaching Wanda, hoping she would learn to control her immense but very raw power. As their training progressed, Wanda was encouraged to push herself further. Eventually, she pushed too far.
I have to be going now.
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
No, Tony.
I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
Thanks for the effort. Probably too soon to tell if you don't think. Why is the demon in the forge? Thanks anyway.
I will reserve judgment until I try it in combat.
There's a 99.9% chance you'll be fine. Or it'll bust at the seams and fall off mid-battle. Word of advice, don't go commando. Either way, you're now the most advanced hybrid of tech and magic on Earth since old Doc Doom himself. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
What's so special about the suit, anyway?
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
I like the old suit. Sounds impressive, but what does it all mean? Know where half those words are, but I think they're still buried in there. Sounds impressive.
So it is a marvel, then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades. Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Why do you like to see magic so
Is
much?
all this magic a threat to your new technology?
I might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
You mean changed because of me or my mother? What, is your best friend a wizard then? Gamma again? We seem to really love that stuff. He really does like Gamma, but I don't want to bring that up. So, you mean because of me and my mother?
I cannot help but feel partially responsible.
Well, I wouldn't take it personally. We were detecting changes in both magic and science months before you woke up. But yeah, things have definitely hit high gear since then.
See anything strange about Abby? Around the Abby?
Strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted!
Huh.
On a serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
You're not scared, are you? I suppose it would be worse. A black cat? You're not scared, are
The
you?
great Iron Man is not scared, is he?
Let's just say I'll be more comfortable once I've studied the problem. I feel like I'm living in one of those paranormal investigation reality shows.
Tony's funny in this game. What is that? Here's the room again.
What sorts of things are you doing?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
Can we use this against Venom? Seems a little dangerous. Sounds amazing. That sounds
I'm
amazing.
impressed with your resourcefulness.
From where you're standing, I can see that. Still, I doubt I'll be branding one of these with the Stark Industries logo anytime soon.
So what's your story, Tony?
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head. I was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a super suit and started fighting crime.
There's a lot to deal with, and one day's worked out in the end. Put it for yourself, aren't you? That's a lot to deal with.
I guess we have all had difficult childhoods here.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't tell you how hard it was to memorize all that at Skrull Sleeper Camp. Just kidding. Or am I?
Thanks. I think that's all for now.
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Research level.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yield Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They are using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
Must be hot too.
We start injecting ourselves with it.
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today?
Tony Stark can be used to cool material recovered in the wombat and create new hero abilities. Once your abilities in overt and equipped, so choose wisely. And it's coil.
This could be quick.
Revealing new abilities. So you have 36 health on heal. Draws 1 card, directs the next 2 damage, applies 2 bleed, and quick. I like to make him bleed.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
You have gained a copy of currently equipped abilities. You take in the yard. Give me this ability so we train into. So you can buy new, more powerful versions. Talk to me in the yard. Super Link. Vampire double feature night about the Duchess and the Damned and Shank. If you're feeling punchy, we want necklace in the Tired Dust trilogy. No Shank for me. Other than that, I'm in. Shank is the best cheesy vampire movie ever made. Explain yourself. They're weaponized garlic. That's dumb. You should bring snacks. I might go with garlic fries. I'll bring a jar of garlic dipping sauce. Don't worry, Raid. I'll eat your share of garlic. True hero is as his finest. Look, I don't have a weakness to that stuff. I just hate garlic breath. That's funny. Alright. I like the little interactions with these people. Like, it's great. There you are, Blade.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
I'm just about you. No questions, just about you.
But they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Indulge me, joke. Of course she did. We can talk later. Indulge me.
I learn faster if I understand the person who trains me.
I can respect that. Go ahead.
About you, about the Midnight Suns. How about you?
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
Tell me about your name. How you've always been that vampire. How old are you? How'd you get here? Tell me about your name.
Is your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes.
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
So, is your name really Blade?
No.
What is it?
It's private.
Is it embarrassing?
No, the Hunter. But I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
How you always been a half
How
vampire?
did you become a Dampier?
You say that like I had a choice. I was born this way.
How is that possible?
A vampire bit my mother. Problem was, I was still in the womb. I'm lucky I was even born. Don't know if that's how it always is, but that's the way it went down for me.
How old are you?
How long have you been around?
I don't exactly know. I think of myself as mid-20s, maybe. I lost a lot of time. Much of the last century was a blur. I have occasional memories, almost like coming up for air before being yanked back down into the depths.
What happened?
I killed a lot of vampires. I hadn't lost my mind exactly, but I got into a rhythm and never stopped. Never had a reason to stop. Not until I met Caretaker.
And then?
She gave me a reason to stop.
How'd you get here?
What brought you to the Abbey?
Caretaker. About 10 years ago, she brought me back to the world. Gave me a place to stay until I came back to myself.
Did she ever say why?
She said she thought I'd be able to kill more vampires if I was acting on more than just instinct. But I know it was more than that. She gave me a safe haven here at the Abbey. Something I'd never known. Must have read half the books in the library by the time I headed out. So when she reached out and asked me to be part of this weird little club, of course I showed up.
About the Midnight Suns.
Tell me about the Midnight Suns.
All right.
You seem like a loner. Why join the team? I know about your teammates. What you know think about the Midnight Suns? Oh, all these seem like very rude. I want to know about your teammates.
What can you tell me about the others?
Nothing. Ask them yourself.
I'm not asking you to break anyone's confidence.
Fine. Which one?
Robbie, Nico, or Magic? Robbie.
What about Robbie?
He's exactly what he seems. Well, sort of. He's open with people. Easygoing. Sometimes that comes across as dopey, but don't get the wrong impression. He's quick to make friends, and once he does, he's your friend for life. So don't let him down, or I'll hold it against you. Anyone else?
Nico.
Tell me about Nico.
She's the youngest, but she acts like she's in charge.
Why let her act like that?
She's usually right, and she keeps us on track. I didn't think we'd get along, but we wouldn't be the Midnight Suns without her.
What makes you say that?
She has a lot of heart, and that's why we let her. Who else?
Magic.
What do you know about Magic?
Keeps to herself.
That is it?
She's a private person. Until she lets you in, that's all you need to know.
When does she let people in?
At her own pace. Respect that, and it'll happen faster than you think. Anybody else?
Caretaker?
Tell me what you think of Sarah.
Well, there are a few people I tolerate, even less who I like. Sarah, I respect. She sees the big picture, and we're a part of it. I'd follow her to hell if I had to. And from what I understand, we may have to.
I am surprised she commands such respect.
I'm surprised if you're surprised. You know what she's like more than any of us.
I do.
Anybody else?
That's all.
Nobody else.
Sure.
You seem like a loner. Why join the team?
Why did you join? Vampire hunting is a solitary affair.
Guess I never found the right team.
Is that all?
No, but that's all I'll share for now. You really want to know? Put in the work. If I trust you, I'll have more to say.
Anything about the Midnight
Do you have any
Suns?
thoughts on the team as a whole?
I think we're the only ones aware of the danger Lilith poses to this world. And I think we're pretty green. But enough training will get us through it. Speaking of training, we doing this, or are we gonna keep wasting daylight?
We should train.
I am ready to train.
Finally.
Wait an ability.
Back again.
Leo possesses 2 copies of ability.
What's my advice? But they're gonna get it either way.
The ability can combine to create a new, more powerful version.
Peace. Hunter.
Where's my jack? I can't even see. Give me a second.
Time to take it to the next level.
Draw 2 cards next to each of the to bleed.
All right then.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers. You can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding. Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous, invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
There has to be a way inside. Just give me another shot at the thing. Didn't take anything seriously.
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've gotta find a workaround. As in Hydra, they've gotta know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
And compared to me, exactly how persuasive I'll be starting now.
Just how far are you willing to go, Captain?
Let's just say that I'm willing to unleash the power of a quantum singularity white hole on them if need be.
A quantum what?
You'll see. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Hey.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say Gamma?
Yes,
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to string the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light years out. This should be easy.
Oh, we waited all year for that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance.
Well, can't you just... I don't know.
Work my magic again? See, that's the problem. This time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you, it sucks.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chunk.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks me.
Awesome bargain.
Just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association purchased this entire block. I'll let you think about that one for a minute.
Videos are identified in an abandoned warehouse where Hydra may be operating, leading the Hunter Captain Marvel to investigate. Portal.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight trades are pretty normal. This area in particular?
Occasionally. Good for a late night snack.
Oh.
The falafel place down the road. Stays open till 3.
Oh, right, sure. Only maybe next time say it less vampire.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
Probably can scratch a band-aid off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That dick. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps a more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now.
Mr. Faustus murders Fenwick in a room. It's a small room.
Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydra's. Lilith. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
Gonna need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce. And what did we learn today?
Your loyalty to the Mother of Demons will be your undoing.
Ready up. You think after 80 years of failure, Hydra would throw in the towel already?
That's not supposed to hurt.
They must know my reputation.
We've got company.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. More things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon, right?
Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
No, Marvel's now with going binary. You need to count the cards to draw the binary ability. And with the state, Captain Marvel is doing more damage, and Marvel loses her binary state once the bronze is removed.
Looks like they want to try a few more.
Is it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves? How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know. Be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
I am impressed.
Wake
all
up.
coming back to me.
Wake up.
Good. Feeling good.
You asked for it. Now they're really in trouble.
By your command.
That's still not gonna be enough.
Perhaps Faustus's device is worth further study. If you wouldn't mind, Carol, I'd prefer it if you and your supernatural associate not...
Smash it.
Yes.
Get some.
Nice move.
The Mosey thing.
Who's next? Recruit and position tango. Might have to tap out.
Hold the light's gift. Welcome assistance.
I'm on it.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
Now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Get her!
Retrieve the mysterious artifact from the truck. Break the Hydra's safeguards of protection across the truck. Cover artifact to secure the artifact.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
The objective is protected from the objective. Do not believe it. These Hydra's blocked on 0 to 0 in order to protect protection.
Hope you're ready for a fight. Watch
Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently she is promiscuous.
I think you got it. We will not fail. I
think they like me.
They are still coming for me. Get my head on straight.
More of them dropping in. No one will touch you.
This was a number of actions the data factor wears off. The actions remain independent.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Magic was here. We must not let Hydra escape me.
And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
Glad they're feeling confident.
Back in the game.
You did not think I was done, did you?
Is that all? Seems like it'd be cheaper just to replace you guys with robots. I bet Tony would cut costs as a deal.
My time to shine.
Don't worry, I can take it.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse hurling a puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
This is annoying, now I can't even move. Really? God damn it. This sucks.
You will have to do better than
I can't even fucking attack at all. It's so annoying.
As long as I get to hit you back.
Really, how many enemies are in this
I
room?
will aid you if I can.
Come on, dude. Oh my god.
I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics. Hail.
This is annoying. Everybody's hitting me. This is horrible.
I should be used to this by now. Ouch.
This enemy's gonna be annoying to fight.
At least monsters are wild and unpredictable. These rent-a-mercs have no gumption. It's not over till it's over. That looked like it hurt. What's this? At least Hydra Green is iconic. You're a low-rent mercenary. Luckily, I'm a glutton for punishment. Not a problem. I hope you learned your lesson. Which arm are you guys again? Arm D, B team, third string?
Goodbye.
There's no way Hydra's medical plan can cover the beating we're about to
I was born for this. Finally, it's my turn.
take
Look at
this.
this.
Don't mess with me.
We've done it.
The same guy that plays Ant-Man in the movies.
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate, full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier, that one almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves? Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again?
Nico will send you a message to Superlink. Open the strategy and pause menu while touching touchpad. There was L1 to activate the Superlink. Finally, press R2 to take new messages. Empire double feature. Hunter, you there? By the way, this is Nico. And in case you gave me a rundown of the Spark works, waiting Captain Marvel just filled us in freaky stuff, especially fuck this. And then you should leave me alone. Leave her alone. You should hang out. Thanks, Nico, but I'm tired. Someone's there.
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes.
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask Flavor Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapon stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
Okay, in the common room.
I'm kind of getting the impression Doctor Strange is a little bit of a hoarder. I mean, just because it's magical junk doesn't mean it's not junk. You know what they call an artifact that only works in a pocket dimension once every 10,000 years? I don't know either, because I don't hoard junk. Something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can start you out with one of my favorites.
Trying to hang out. Watch a movie.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
That's terrible, but that's a boy about your father, so I was 10 when I found out.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
Sorry, didn't know. Since all love is my mother. Was there nothing more? Sorry.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this.
Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. I won't forget it. So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the Staff of One? Or who were the Runaways?
Who's about the Staff of One? Yeah, ask you about the Runaways. I should go.
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The Staff of One interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Does it work exactly? It seems but powerful but limited.
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
About the Staff of One?
I had some questions about you. Go.
It's, blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of. And not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
Can I ask you something about the Runaways?
I have some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
How did you become a team? Were you the Runaways? Were the Runaways today?
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert... She didn't make it.
Aww.
After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in L.A. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
Oh. How did you come to team?
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out 2 very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. You know, typical kid stuff.
Who were the Runaways?
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
I should go.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
Is this Caretaker?
He's...
Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
You really they were they really that good? Things don't seem all different. I think change could be a good thing.
The world is still full of monsters and villains. My mother being the worst of them all.
You forgot heroes. The world is still full of heroes. Though sadly, we're missing one of our best.
Agatha? Where is Agatha?
I'm sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... She's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
Is this too hard for you? This can't be... That can't be you doing... or are you doing all this?
You do not have to do this.
Thank you, but I do. I haven't spoken to anyone about what happened. And more so than anyone, you deserve to know. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Dr. Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
You simply gave her up on her. You made the right choice. I don't envy your position.
I do not envy you. That must have been a difficult decision.
It's my job to make tough calls. I'm not popular for it, I know. But strong leadership requires risking being unliked. Wanda, Agatha. It seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
Hunting a power path light or dark. The choices you make in the Abbey and ability to choose to use in combat. Powerful words can be unlocked by as a hunter moves down either path. Charlie. I wish I could get some keys. Oh, you, buddy. You're swimming outside the Abbey with the grounds. Oh shit. Talk to Agatha.
Agatha? You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my
corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen? Ominous-looking portal is known as a Blood Gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Blood Gate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
Ominous indeed.
I'm on the way to try all the elder gods up here. I'm on the way to Dodge Beard.
There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
Sarah? Caretaker was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge?
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including the faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect her, or at least her idea.
Come on, bitch.
You were too weak for this fight. Now that was something. Leave some for the rest of us.
Walk in the light.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nervous beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. I am impressed. Your mother abandoned
you. You can imagine if I didn't know better, I would say she modeled her role as caretaker after the goddess herself.
Feel my call.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
This gift allows magical locks and gates to be opened. Here will allow you access to abilities in Abbey, and these grounds are which locked by magical means.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthday, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?